Today we're attempting to add a false floor on Maud.
Consisting of foam tiles obtained from Temu at a cost of
about $60.
Was it really $60?
Yeah, $60 for about 12 tiles.
Yep.
So we got 24. Why we opted for foam tiles? So you might be wondering what is happening right now. Well, during the filming of this episode, we had a slight technical issue, and that issue had to do with these little things. These little things. Another blooper. We forgot to charge them. So, lesson learned. Make sure you charge all your gear before you start filming. Otherwise, you'll end up with no audio. So bear with us over the course of the next few minutes as I dub over our original film and try and recall what the hell I actually did say. But just look at the pictures, that it says it all. But please stay with us because the end result is great. So I'll show you what the mats look like. They are 60 centimeters by 60 centimeters. They're 1 centimeter thick, and I chose the oak grain look, which has the cream base. They're non-slip. They do come with instructions, which is basically pull them apart and lock them in. You do need to air these for a couple of weeks because when you first open them, they stink like anything, and it does tell you that on the instructions. So here we go, that's 24 there, and that's the product. Not sure what we're dribbling on about here, but basically what I'm saying is, yeah, we haven't done this before, and we're going to enjoy it though, and fingers crossed that we get it right. Bye. So Paul is demonstrating how we put the tiles down. So basically pick one up, put one down, and then grab the other one and interlock them, and that's it. And make sure the grain is going the right way. So I'm telling him to move it closer to the step well. So we'll keep it flush on that side, and then we can just do an insert near the fridge. But how cool is that? Nice and smooth, locked in. We're up to our third tile, and we do have to make a little bit of an alteration here because the corners aren't locking in. So you need to be prepared with some very sharp tools, not like this little thing that I'm using here, and basically cut it to size. And that's how easy it is to lock them in. Give them a bit of a nudge, make a little bit more tweaking here, and there you have it. Bob's your uncle. Once we have the other bits in, it will be tidier. I have no idea what he's saying there, but there you have it. So I've pushed that corner in a little bit more to make it nice and snug and tight. And always be careful when you're using sharp instruments to not cut yourself. and make sure the grain is going the same way. Because if you're OCD, that would really cheese you off. Yep, I'm happy with that. Made it. So I think we're just saying how long this is going to take. Now we're at the cutting stage, and Paul's got his trusty level and measuring tape. Don't forget the old rule, you know, measure twice, cut once. Yep, he's still measuring, double checking everything. And marking it. And then we're going to insert that piece in here. Again, nice and tight. We do have gaps around the edges, but they will be filled in at the end. We just need to make sure that the main walking path is a whole tile. Not exactly sure what he's talking about, but he's still smiling. But he's feeling his age here. Paul has now inserted the side bit, and he's very happy with it. My wonderful husband has spent all day doing this, yes, with the odd occasional, oh yeah, that looks good. What about that corner?
It took a little.
Okay. So how was it, honey?
So it took a little bit longer than I planned for it to take. I thought it would take a couple of hours. It actually, it's 4:10 now, so we started about 8 o'clock this morning. We went through 12 sheets of foam, so all up 12 sheets went down the floor, there's only 4 sheets left.
That's the result of all the cutting and everything.
Word of warning, if you're old like me and unfit, don't do it.
We'll get some youngs, get young. But look, what a difference it's made. It's not perfect, but that's cool, because, you know, in a couple of months it's all going to be dirty and moving and everything. But how beautiful is this? And I love the colour. It's actually made the whole place a little bit bigger, more open, I think. But yeah, I'm really happy with that, and it's so soft underfoot, isn't it?
Yeah, really nice to walk on.
But it's not soft that it's spongy. It's and out of shape. It's just
got the right give.
Yeah, it's like a fatigue mat, so, isn't it?
I mean, like, we're going to be on the road for up to 4 years, so every little bit of comfort helps, and it's really nice. I'm quite happy with it.
So yeah, thoroughly recommend the foam tiles from Temu. We've had the floor down for now 3 months, and there's been a little bit of movement there because of the way you walk, and it pushes everything down. But honestly, it's been lovely to have this. Everyone has commented about how beautiful it looks and the softness of it, but it's also firm, as I said. And it has helped immensely with the installation. So we've had some shocking 35 plus degree heat at the moment, and we can't feel any heat coming through here. And also on those cold days, it's been really warm. And look, it has reduced a little bit of the road noise, but not a lot. But we're totally happy with this. Paul did a really good job.